First time countdown's number 2 story. Tonight's worst person in the world, LeBron's the boss, Limbaugh. I'll just read this.
Obama is out there saying that Fox News is talk radio. I'm living rent-free in this guy's head. Fox News is talk radio. If that's true, MSNBC is pornography. And Obama likes MSNBC. CNN is child porn.
Wow. His imagery gets more and more disturbing every day. The runner-up, Tucker Carlson, world sophistry champion. The 2 most senior members of the White House staff attempt to bully a news outlet into silence, and hardly anyone in the press says a word. Meanwhile, the same White House that had just finished lecturing working journalists on the superiority of straight news coverage hosted a secret off-the-record briefing for Keith Olbermann and Rachel Maddow of MSNBC. The 2, along with several other liberal commentators, spent more than 2 hours with Obama. Why is the press corps giving the White House a pass for behavior it never would have tolerated from other administrations? Conservatives believe it's simple bias. I'm a little tired of the sanctimonious, amnesic crap from people like Tucker Carlson. The previous White House planted questions in its own news conferences, secretly paid conservative columnists, staged massage briefing sessions for radio hosts, sent out a list of questions they hoped I would use to discredit Joe Wilson, publicly attacked NBC, publicly attacked MSNBC. By the admission of the press secretary just the other day, cut MSNBC out of access to administration officials, and its party leadership tried to blackmail NBC News into removing me from election coverage by threatening to boycott a presidential debate. This White House finally called out a group of amoral political operatives posing as journalists. That was it. They didn't deny them credentials. They didn't try to silence them. They didn't take them off the air. They didn't try to take them off the air. They called them what they are, the media propaganda wing of the Republican Party. And I'm a little tired of the false equivalency here. You go ask this White House if they're happy that I'm insisting on the public option when they're not. You go ask this White House if they're happy that I'm pushing for torture prosecutions and they're trying to soft pedal them. I don't know if the paranoids of this world, like Michelle Malkin, think Obama handed me my instructions or she thinks I handed him his. But when I support what this president is doing, it's because I think he's right. And the operative word is think. I'm not, Rachel Maddow's not, Glenn freaking Beck or Michelle freaking Malkin, a knee-jerk jukebox of party doctrine, screeching at every reform, mocking every expression of sympathy, repeating anything the nitwits which they serve as doctrinaire slaves try to palm off on the sheep they hope will lead them back to power. I'll tell you exactly what happened on Monday at the White House. An off-the-record conversation about all the issues of the day, just like, I imagine, the one the president had with those 4 conservative columnists at George Will's house in January. And also, we had the best damned peach cobbler I ever had in my life. And our winner, Senator Lindsey Graham. He says today you can support legislation to try to stop climate change, but at a price. There will be no climate change bill with my vote unless you have offshore oil drilling. I won't vote for any climate change bill that doesn't allow a dramatic increase in nuclear power. I'm not going to vote for any climate change bill that doesn't allow us to use our coal deposits. And we need to use the coal that God has given us. Yeah, Senator, you do realize that the "we need to use what God has given us" argument can be applied to any natural substance on Earth? You know, like marijuana. Senator Lindsey, I did not say we need to use the marijuana that God has given us, Graham. Today's worst person in... I forgot.